Swarm fire. Boy, honey, you got this thing cranking.
Yeah.
Why don't you take 5? Come sit by it. It's really nice.
I'm probably good with that.
Oh gosh. Are you all right? What did you do?
Hey, Gunner.
Oh my God.
Wow.
What did you do?
Oh, ow.
Oh. Ooh. Did you hit your head?
A little bit. Wow.
Oh God, on the pipe.
Well, why they put that pipe right in the way?
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Holy smokes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll take 5 and sit in front of the fire, I guess.
Oh my God, look.
What? That figures. Yeah,
See? You didn't know you had the cover off.
yeah.
That wasn't good. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Allen Family Firewood. It's
Bleeding.
it's sleeting. We just start a video and it just opens up sleeting. But whatever. We are not in the wood yard today. Good grief.
No, we're at home standing out in the sleet. That's way better.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, the honeydew list was getting rather long, so at least we got the campfire going.
Make them warm.
We didn't know it was going to do this. It was supposed to be sunny today, but I guess it's going to sleet now.
Whatever.
One of the things on my list is to get that wood boiler going. I'm probably 2 days into it now because I didn't read the directions. We just got that thing last year. What is it? A classic Edge 760? Is that right?
Yeah, central boiler.
One of them new fancy gasifier ones, not like the old school ones where you can just put anything you want in it and it's got a blower and it burns it all. It's all these new regulations. None of it's any good, but we're learning how to use this thing
and how to not use it.
Well, yeah. Well, if I'd have read the directions, I'd probably been way ahead of the game.
Probably.
Hey, what's that? We had to have Rick from Independent Power, the guy that we bought it from. I got to give him a shout out because that guy's been awesome.
For sure.
Yeah, he came. He's answered a million questions over the phone, and I still couldn't figure it out. There goes the fire. But he came over and came right here to the yard and spent a couple hours with us because I plugged that thing right up full of creosote. Something I didn't know there was one particular thing I was supposed to clean on the back where the smoke goes up through, and like he said, if I'd have read the directions, I'd have known that. But, it's a wood stove. How hard can it be? They're a little on the technical side to run these things,
but Phil called him and he said he put our mind at ease. He said, "Don't worry, I've seen the worst. I'm sure it's not that bad."
Then he come over and looked at it, and he's like, no, that's the worst I've ever seen it. So yeah, you
Congratulations.
win. It's like anything else. I can bust anything.
Yeah.
But it's been a project for, I don't know how many hours I got into this. More than a dozen hours chipping creosote out of the back of that thing. And we'll show you guys that in a minute. I've got it most of the way there. Hopefully get a wood fire going in that thing today. I'm not the guy to tell you how to fire up a wood boiler, obviously, because this is all new to us, but I figured we'd share it with you.
We can sure tell you what not to do. Yeah. We can tell you things to avoid doing or not doing.
And we've got to get this wood covered up because I wanted to cover it up before it sleeted or rained, which wasn't supposed to happen until next week. We've got snow coming.
Okay, so everything's going today.
Trying to keep wood dry, and that's all it's done is rain this year. So them new boilers have to have dry wood. There's no getting around it. You can't have wet wood for them. So, but we'll maybe put some more wood on the fire because got to stay warm.
For sure.
This is crap.
Probably grab my umbrella or something.
All right, let's go Let me go finish that up on the back of the boiler and get that finished chipped out, and we'll show them that. Put that back together. Get down in here. Now that I got my bearings back about me, wow, that's going to leave a wicked wallop. Anyway, the way these wood boilers are designed is the smoke goes down through the fire on these gasifiers, but a lot of you probably already know that. And it all comes out the back and goes up between these heat exchangers and out that thing that's right in the way. But if you bring the camera around, I can show you what I had all plugged up, because in between all these, that's just a piece of 1/2-inch rebar. I mean, I can't even get my fingers through it, but all of these were full of this crap. And in between all of these were these metal grates that were slid in between, and I pretty well destroyed them getting them out, because you couldn't even see these things in there. It was full right out to the face and solid with that creosote, you guys. I mean, this hard creosote stuff was just packed in there like cement, and I've got 12 hours trying to get it out of here, and it's still coming out. I mean, I have found the back, but trying to get this down through, and it's still just bringing out handfuls. So I'm going to keep at this a little while, and I did talk to Rick, the guy that we got the boiler from, and he said you don't have to put those metal,
They like baffles.
yeah, something like that. He said you'll lose like 7 or 8% efficiency by not having them in there, but I know I'll pay attention to this a little bit more, because I never even looked at it last year. But once again, had I read the directions, it would have told me I needed to clean those once every couple weeks, and I didn't. So
Now we know.
there's one of the things for you guys to learn, what not to do. It's a lot of work to get them cleaned out, but we'll get it done. We'll get it done, and I've already been on the inside of this boiler, and that creosote was 4, 5, 6 inches thick in there, and I was in there with hatchets and hammers and screwdrivers and pry bars and trying to just chip all that stuff out. It's nasty. I did not run this the way it's supposed to have been run. Like I said, I didn't read the directions, so I think we'll have a little bit better success with it this year, now that I kind of know what I'm doing. And thanks to Rick for coming out to the yard here and giving me a quick crash course. So, but let me get this cleaned out, and maybe we can find something dry here after it's sleeted and rained and even spit snow for a little bit. But we'll get one thing done at a time and go to the next. All right, we got the backside all cleaned out, and that's done. Now we got to get this part going. That's more Karen's department, because this thing is like wicked smart, you guys. And I mean, this thing connects to the internet, and it goes to your phone. It tells you when to feed it, what the efficiency is, tells you if the fire's out, tells you the water temperature. And it's basically a big old computer, and I'm not going to mess with it. So it's your department, dear.
It's actually all connected to the Wi-Fi. All you have to do is hit that power button right there. I think you can do it. I have faith in you. That one. Why don't you try it one more time? Really push it this time. There you go.
There we go. Does it have to run? Oh, it's making noise in there.
It's on.
All right. So now I just got to build a fire, right?
Yes.
All right. Give me a second. Let me go get some dry kindling, because it's rained on everything right now, and we'll get this thing going. All right. I got a good little armload of dry kindling in here, and some other stuff that's pretty decent. So I got things kind of kind of raked out in there, fairly good. There's still a little bit of charcoal in there, I guess, which is, I think, the way you're supposed to have it, but the fire all goes down through the middle of this thing and goes down through and back out the chimney. It's odd how it runs, but I'm not going to argue with them. Somebody who gets paid a whole lot more than me figured this thing out, so we're gonna get her going. That's a big piece.
I bet you have a new respect for this thing now.
Yeah, I'm going to clean it a little bit more often, that's for sure. What else we got here? Kind of a big piece. I'm going to cheat a little bit on starting this, you guys, so any of you guys that are purists, start your fire with matches and paper and fire starters, you might not want to watch this.
Try this at home.
Oh yeah. That ought to do it, I hope. Kind of cheating, I guess, but it gets it done. I'm going to close the door up and see if this thing takes off.
Looks like it's taken off.
It's good. Kind of looks like she's going pretty good. We got her up to 66 degrees. So once we get that thing up to temperature, we'll shut the bypass door, which just lets the smoke go out the chimney and really get going, and then we'll get the gasifier running on it. But
Almost sound like you know what you're talking about.
I read the directions before I came out this time.
Good job.
That's what Rick told me to do, so I'm trying to follow his advice. I think we ought to open it up and see if this thing's going good. Chuck some wood in it, huh? Yeah. Looks like it's starting to take off. We'll start putting some wood to it. Get this thing really hopping. I don't know how much I want to put in quite yet. Let's make sure it's really gets going good. And I think we better get to covering this wood up because it's back raining again.
Yeah.
So let's get the plastic out and let this thing do its thing and heat up.
Okay, this is all the wood that we've brought for the boiler. There's 20 pallets here, so it's 10 cord. Might not be able to see all that. We haven't been able to put it all into place yet because we don't have the tractor, because we don't have the truck to move it here. But we're going to start putting the plastic cover over them before it rains tomorrow. It stopped raining now, and we're going to get that done.
All right, we got a roll of shrink wrap, and we went down to one of the local discount places, and they had these little rolls of plastic. What are they? 10 feet by 25 feet. So all we do is we just stretch out enough to go down over the edges and cut it off. We wrap it with the shrink wrap here and call it good for the winter. And as we need it, we just, you know, pull the plastic off, put a few sticks of wood on the top, and that keeps the snow off in it and whatnot. So we've got dry wood to keep throwing in the boiler. But we'll give you kind of how we do it here real quick.
Just one.
Yeah, we'll just do one. But you want to go over to that side and just kind of bring it down over the sides. About there. Take the scissors. Cut that off. Set that over here for a minute.
Now comes the tricky part.
Gotta find the leading edge. Then you gotta down.
Oh, it's good.
Down over pretty good. We'll take the shrink wrap here. You just got to get it inside the pallet a little bit here to get it started. So I tie just a real quick little knot. Pull this all back down and over. We usually tuck in the corners a little bit. Remember how we tuck in the corners? There's some extra on the back here, so I'm going to cut that off. Set that there. Yeah,
It's all good.
just tucks it in and give it like 3 wraps with the shrink wrap. I like to go up and over the edges, that way the wind don't blow it away. Well, I guess I got to give it 1 extra wrap. Down over that. Yeah. That, just pull that stuff off. Trying to find some place to hook it up against here. Well, maybe we can. Well, I'm not finding any good spots here to tie it in so it don't blow away, but there we go. And that's,
Voila.
that's it. It's not anything fancy, you guys, but it keeps it dry, it keeps the snow off in it. The shrink wrap, because once we do get the tractor back here and I get some 4x4s, over there I will make rows, kind of like you see at the upper wood yard, and then we'll put these pallets on the rows so the pallets don't freeze down to the ground. We learned that lesson last year.
We always learn things the hard way.
Pick up a pallet in the middle of the winter and the bottom of the pallet stayed right on the ground. Made an awful mess, but by doing that, the shrink wrap holds the pallets together, because we had some last year that we didn't do that to, and in the middle of winter, the whole pallet the wood falls out, and it's no fun to deal with. It's easier to pick them up, bring them right over here to the wood boiler, and we set down 4 pallets at a time. And that gets us by almost a month.
Usually is, yeah.
I mean, that's 2 cord. We almost get a whole month out of that. So it doesn't hurt to bring the tractor back here to the house once a month. We can push the snowbanks back with it and take care of whatever the plow truck doesn't. So
yeah, it works.
It works actually pretty good. Instead of wheelbarrowing over, all the wood or having a big wood shed, and I don't know, it works.
That's all we know.
It's a lot of plastic. I get it. Probably going to get some guff for that, but
we can reuse it too because.
Yep. Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, this is the cheap stuff though. This isn't the good. Maybe if we'd have bought the really good, like 8 mil plastic, we could reuse it every year. But I think this is like 3 mil. It's already poking holes in the corner, so it's not the best of stuff, but it's going to keep it dry and keep the snow off.
Serves purpose.
So, yeah.
So now we got to do the rest.
Yeah, they all got to get done.
But we're not going to do that to you.
No, we'll show them at the end. All right, let's go get something done. And
let's do it.
Yep. All right, something else I wanted to show you guys. For anybody that's putting in a wood boiler, having a cement slab underneath is really the way to go. I know Heath and Rachel just picked one up at an auction, and they were trying to figure out whether or not they wanted to have a cement slab underneath. And where this is sitting in our yard, we couldn't get a cement truck out here. And I wanted it on a cement slab, so we found a precast company that makes these. It's just going to be easier to show it to you. As you can see right there, it's from here to right there is 2 feet across, and I think from over there down to this end they're 6 feet. So they're a 2 foot by 6 foot pad. It's the same pads that they use to put underneath oil barrels and oil tanks in somebody's basement. Any precast company would have those. And that's all we did was we leveled the ground, and you can see all the seams here where we just we laid them out and set the whole boiler right on it. It really worked out rather good. It was quick, it was easy. We went and slid them on the trailer, come back with the tractor and set them right in place. So, I mean, with our leach field in the back lawn, there was just no good way of getting a cement truck out here. And this just seemed like the way to go. So I thought we'd share that with you guys. Anybody that's got to put one in, this is just a whole nother option.
All right, well, we've got a dozen of these wrapped, and there's 8 left. We didn't wrap the last 8 because we ran out of plastic, per usual.
Just part of the course.
Yes, it is.
But the boiler is up to temperature. We hit 185 degrees, so everything's kind of shut down on it, and it's doing its thing. So that's a good thing. Now we ought to get to the important part.
What's that?
We got them 2 fur hats we got to give away.
Oh, yeah,
that's right. Sit over in front of the campfire there and warm up.
Yeah, let's draw a couple names.
There we go. That sounds like fun. All right, well, we got all the boring stuff done. Now we get to do the drawing and do the exciting stuff, but I do got to give another shout out because Rick Thibodeau at Independent Power, without him, I'd have probably hauled that boiler off or sold it or something.
We were pretty much ready to rip it out of the ground and sell it.
I was done with it, and I just didn't understand how it all operated. But it's all about service, you guys. When you can find a company that gives you good service, and they answer their phone when you call and you get a real person, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And it's worth paying a little bit extra for service nowadays because it's hard to find anywhere.
It truly is.
Nobody wants to help you anymore.
Truly,
or answer questions.
People are shorthanded, and it's the same story everywhere you go. So, to have somebody pick up and even show up, he came and helped us.
He showed right up. He's like, I could be there tomorrow morning at 6:30, 6:45. Does that work for you? And I'm like, yeah, heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It was great. So, well, we got, enough done around the yard today at
We
least.
did. We didn't get it
Makes
all
me
done.
feel better.
Yeah. We get a couple other little things done that checked off that list. So
Yeah.
we got a little bit of rest and relaxation, right, dear?
Well,
So
I
we
don't know
can
about that,
Go
but
back and hit the wood pile. But we made them wait long enough.
yeah,
We didn't do the fun part.
it's the time.
2 beaver hats.
Got the names. Get them out.
I think I can draw one and you can draw one. How's
Yeah.
that?
Might as well.
Pretty good stack of names in there too.
Yeah, I want to get them all, make sure they're all separated and not sticking together, so bear with me.
Yep. What do you think, Gunny, huh? Them beaver hats smell good, don't they? Yeah. You've
We
been
had to-
sniffing them all afternoon.
We had to
haven't
keep
ya?
Gunner away from the hats when we
Yeah.
brought them out.
Yeah.
He was sniffing them pretty hard.
He wants a piece of them. Oh. Yeah. You're a good boy, aren't you, huh, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, they smell good, huh?
Okay. They're all in there.
All right, so this is the drawing for the first fur hat.
Right.
All right.
Just one.
Yep.
Just one. Make sure it's
Pretty
not
sure I
stuck.
just got one.
Okay.
On the farm.
On the farm.
Oh, neat. Okay.
You're going to have a beaver hat on the
Yep.
farm. Congrats.
That'll keep you warm.
Right?
All right.
You should
So,
probably hold it and
Yep. There
I'll
we go.
draw it. Okay.
All right. Mix them up a little, you know. I mean, I picked one off top, so you ought to go a little deeper.
One.
It looks like you just got one.
Yep.
Yep.
Mike Stoliker. Stoliker. Stoliker.
Cool beans.
Mike Stoliker, you're the winner of the other hat.
Nice.
Congrats.
All the names in there. Holy smokes.
And that, my friends, is the end of the giveaways.
Yeah, it is.
For now.
There it is. That's,
Awesome. I hope you
We'll,
love the hats. They're really awesome. They really are. And
They do. They keep you warm. They really
so, make sure you email us your address and we'll mail them out to you.
do.
You're so funny.
Oh, wow.
But
I think we might as well let them guys go, and I'm going to sit here and enjoy what's left
Yeah.
of the campfire. We've had this thing going all afternoon.
all
so,
afternoon, it's nice and warm and it's not raining now. And
yeah. It's supposed to, though. It's supposed to start right back up
well,
again.
we'll sit here as long as we can then. It's a great way to end the day.
There it is.
But as always, we appreciate all of you watching.
We sure do, and we wouldn't be here without you guys, so
Not
we
at all.
appreciate it, and keep watching. But,
We'll catch you on the next one.
yeah, that's how we usually end it, right?
Yeah. Have a good night.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.